some things that I've learned, especially spending a lot of time with Andy, is, the people that you lead are a reflection of you, right? And I mentioned earlier, you're gonna have to become somebody that you're not right now. So if you want different results, you want a different life, you're gonna have to start to become somebody else. You're not that person yet. I'm not the person I want to be able to get the results I want yet. So I know that I gotta invest in me. I gotta learn more. I gotta keep developing. I gotta keep growing. I gotta keep solving new challenges, obstacles, difficulties, all this stuff. And so I have to become the person that I want to attract, okay? So if I want high performance, man, like I can't be like, you gotta be a high performer and not know how to sell. If I want people to show up on time, I can't show up late. If I'm like, you gotta be on live dials, like, am I on live dials? Like, I'm just saying, people will do what you do, and if they don't, they will judge you for it. And being a leader is not all sunshine and rainbows. Like, people are not just like, oh my gosh, like, you're a leader, you're amazing. No, they're like, he told me to be on training at 5. Let's check the room here. Nope, he's not on. Man, just lost some respect for that guy, and people are judging. So you have an opportunity to either be the person that your team wants and needs in your corner, or you can be the person that's not showing up and not taking the advice that you're giving. I mean, how ridiculous would that be? Right? I'm telling somebody to do this to be successful, but I'm not willing to do it myself. We see a lot of that in the world these days, right? With social media especially. So I challenge you guys all that, if you want an agency, if you want people to do the right things and what you would call the right things, do you do the right things? Because again, like, you're going to attract what you are. And if you got a bunch of people that are not showing up and they're not responding to your text messages and they're negative and they're not really plugging in and they're not making sales, and you're like, where are you at? Like, what's going on, man? Like, how come you're not performing? And they're like, where are you at? What are you doing? Why aren't you performing? Right? We have to be the person. And if we're not, like most of us right now, I mean, all of us right now, for where we want to go as individuals, we're not the person that we need to be to get there yet. Because if we were, we would already have it, right? Yeah, we would be there, we would have it, but we're here where we're at right now with the results that we currently have, rather than having the results in the life and all this stuff that we want. So for a lot of us, there's some growth that has to happen. We have to grow as an individual, because if I want to attract A-level talent, I have to be an A player. If I want to be able to grow A-level talent, then I have to be an A player. I'm not going to get lucky. It's not how this works, right? It's all about the leader. All of this is about the leader. You are the leader. If you want an agency, you're the leader. If you want to grow a team, you're the leader. Like, what do you want your agents to be like? Do you want them to be fired up, ready to roll, getting on live dials on time, making extra calls, like producing, pushing the needle, getting better? Or do you want them to be lazy and not excited to be here and never plugging into training and not coming to stuff like this? Because they'll do what you do, but it's all about the leader. And leadership, like I said, is a privilege. And if you're not ready for it, then like, you won't be, you won't get the results, because your actions will dictate your results. But not only financially will you have an opportunity to make more money, but you're also affecting people, man. Like, you're getting a fast track to affect people and impact people. And if you're not that person that we would want you to be, then it's going to go to somebody else, right? So I want to tell you guys a story. There was an old hockey coach that I had a couple years ago, and I played. I wasn't very good. My grandparents, I'm really fortunate. My grandparents played for me to play hockey, like really basic level, when I was really young, like in high school. That's my first year of club, was like 16 years old, and then like I ended up getting really obsessed with hockey, and I would shoot pucks. Like, I remember we got evicted one time. We were living in my grandparents' house, and they had an unfinished basement, and there was a chair down there, and it's like a cement floor and like cement walls, and I used to shoot hockey pucks at this chair, because I couldn't like go out and do stuff. It was like neighborhood I didn't know. I was living in my grandparents' house. I would just go down the basement. I would just shoot hockey pucks at this chair. And so I started to love hockey. And what's crazy is I started to get really good. Like, I just started spending all my time at the rink. I started to really invest in myself. And so my junior year, I played for a team called the Junior Flyers, and we were the best team in the league, and we did really, really well that year. At the end of the year, I had a lot of opportunities to go and play for different teams. And at this point in my life, I had never played at this high of a level, and I didn't know what the right decision was. And I had a couple of invites to go to teams that were in really good leagues. And at this point, like, I wasn't going to have to pay to play anymore. I was going to get gear and like travel's paid for and like it's all free because you're at that level, right? So I decided to ask my coach, because this guy was someone that treated me so well. He helped me grow so much. I was like, hey, Coach Kilcoyne, do you think that I should go play for this team or this team or this team? What do you think I should do? And he's like, if I was you, I would go to this team and I would play here. Like, I know the coach, he's a really good guy. I'm like, what are you going to do next year? And he's like, well, I'm going to go to this league and I'm going to coach this team. And I was like, interesting, okay. So I went home, I thought about it for a couple of days. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go play for him again, because that guy helped me so much. Mind you, I could have went up a level. I could have jumped to a higher league and played for somebody else. But I decided that I was going to go stick with the same guy. And I wasn't going to play at as high of a league, but I was going to go up a level and follow him. So I did that. Back-to-back years, we won championships, which is really cool. I had 2 more seasons of eligibility left in junior hockey, so you play till you're 20, and then you go to college. You try to get recruited until you're 20. I played for him for 4 straight seasons. I could have played anywhere I wanted after that second year. I played for him for 2 more years, and it's because he was the leader. It was him. I didn't want to play for someone else. I didn't want to play for another team. I didn't want to play for just anybody. I wanted to play for that guy. That guy was my leader, you know? And I took a lot of pride in playing for him. And I really looked up to him because he had done what I wanted to do, because he invested in me, taught me things, right? And I was like all in on it. I was like, when I was kind of searching around and I was meeting people and I was talking to coaches and this and that, and I was like, these guys kind of suck, you know? I was like, I don't want to go to the rink with these people, but this guy, I was just like, I want to play for this guy. And so I just decided I'm just going to keep playing for him for as long as I can. And every year we moved up a level, we moved up a level, we moved up a level. And every year we were like the best team in the league. You know, it was really cool, but it wasn't because we had like the best players. It was because he was a great leader, man. And he was the guy. Like, it wasn't because we had like the best recruiting system in the world. We had all the best little talent, you know, best players and stuff. We had the best leader. That's why we were good. And so I tell you guys that story because it's about the leader. Like, it's all about the leader. How do you show up? Do you have a smile on your face? Do people enjoy being around you? Are people choosing, like we talked about, choosing to be around you? Right? And like, we influence everybody that we're around, and everybody else influences us. And I'm just challenged, like, I want you guys to think about it, because if people aren't trying to be around you, if like you're recruiting and you're not retaining, or maybe you're getting agents and they're not doing what you want them to do, like, we're mirrors, you know, like, we got to be more, we got to do more, we got to be more positive, we got to help more people. And like, as a leader, we're not only changing people's lives, but those people have families, and those people have extended families, and those people are probably around children and other human beings. And if I can influence people to be better, well, they're going to go home and be better people to the people that they're around. The ripple effect of being a leader is massive. And it's not just about me and the money that I'm going to make working alongside Bob, who just came in, and I don't even know Bob, but I'm going to be a great leader so I can get paid. Like, there's a bigger play here. We're taking care of human beings, right? Andy says human capital all the time. He goes, the secret of your business is going to be human capital. I hear him talk to business owners from every level, and he always says human capital. How I built my business is human capital. The reason I have so much loyalty, it's human capital. I treat people the right way. I'm willing to go to bat for people, right? And so for us, like, we are so gifted to be able to be in this opportunity to have the ability to influence people as a leadership team group, people that want to make it big, like do big things in life. We're getting a fast pass to be able to get in front of people, to get to influence people. Because man, it's tough to do it all yourself. Most agencies out there, you go anywhere else, you're gonna have to recruit your own people, onboard your own people, run all the trainings yourself. You're gonna have to build the onboarding process. You're gonna have to figure out how contracting works at other agencies. You're gonna have to do all the instructions. You're gonna have to figure out how to get through people through pre-licensing, tell people how to take their state exam. I know a guy, I was trying to recruit this guy one time from WFG, 1,000-person team, and he's trying to recruit me on the same call. And I'm like trying to get him, he's trying to get me, it's this whole thing. And we're on a Zoom call together, and he's like, yeah, man, I just helped 5 people schedule their state exam. I was like, wait, what do you mean you helped them? I'm like, help them? Like, were you like on the phone with them? He's like, yeah, we did a Zoom. I'm like, you did a Zoom? You do that with everybody? He's like, every single person. He's like, it's the best, I'm like, the best? I'm like, dude, we get hundreds of people that sign up and take their test a month from a video, like a virtual training center, this onboarding system that we have. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, nobody has that. I'm like, we have that. I'm like, we do that. That's what we do. He's like, how do you guys do that? I'm like, dude, that's why you should be here with us. Like, but he didn't get it, right? And the point of me telling you guys that is like, that's what most agencies is. Like, this guy's he makes his own sales. He's got a huge team. He's managing a bunch of people. He teaches a bunch of people, but he's literally onboarding every person by himself. Isn't that crazy? I mean, like, we're just like, I think that we forget how lucky we are sometimes. Because, like, there's people that work here at Real Financial that get paid salary that, like, Jessica and Ron, like, they do so much, and they're not, like, they do stuff for you, 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 like, everybody in here, me, like, they do stuff for all of us. And it's free support. Like, we're not even paying for that. So it's really special. And yeah, this opportunity, man, I mean, it's just crazy to me that we get the chance to be, given a leadership role like that. Because again, I mean, especially, like, there's a lot of really highly talented people in this room. It's like, you're not going to get the opportunity to just find accidentally a lot of star performers most of the time, because you're out there recruiting your own people. And most people who are looking for jobs on job board postings, they might not be the Bradley and Andy Elliott fan club, So they're not as hype and ambitious and crushed it in the car business for 10 years and been a high performer already. Like, they're not us. We're a very unique breed. And so to be a leader, having a good attitude is so important. And I have been never negative. It's like, even if things are tough, even when things were at the lowest of the low that they ever were for me in my journey, I still showed up and did 5 days a week Zoom call trainings. And I would be distraught, frustrated, kind of lost, didn't really know what to do, trying to figure it out. And then 5 o'clock would roll around and I do a sales training call and I'm like, what's up, guys? How we doing? Right? How's everybody? You guys killing it? You guys winning? We get any sales today? You guys got beat up? You guys made the calls, though? I didn't tell you how many calls to make, but you guys at least made calls, right? You made some? Okay, cool. All right, let's get into it. What do we got, right? And I'm fired up because I know that if I'm wavering, if I'm nervous, if I'm freaking out, man, that's bleeding all over everybody. But if I'm confident, if I feel like I can influence them to show up tomorrow, man, as a leader, dude, I'm doing my job. I'm getting people to think bigger, see the bigger vision, show them what's possible. I'm doing what I need to do to go give myself the opportunity to grow tomorrow. Okay? And, we talk about the financial benefits of being the leader, right? Being a leadership role, how beneficial that is. But guys, in all reality, it's an internal change. It's a change that we have to make to become the person that we need to be able to lead the people that we want to lead, to get the result in the life that we want. And it just so happens, and it turns out to be that on the back end of becoming this person, you get paid really well. But it's all about you and your journey. It's about me and my journey. If I can grow, if I can become that person, rather than being like, I'm going to be a leader, cool, put my feet up on the desk, I'm good. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm just going to tell other people what to do. It's not what being a leader is. Like, being a leader is added responsibility. It's more work, right? It's not for everybody. But being a leader, yeah, you will get paid more. Absolutely. So if you guys are currently right now on the leadership team, if you're not on the leadership team, if you're like brand new, you don't even know what that is, like, I'm telling you guys, like, it's a really unique feeling to help other people win. And like being able to communicate, talk to people, and give to people, and like help people be able to design their life, like, man, it's uplifting. Like, it's really cool. And I hope that you guys all get to that point, right? And to be able to do that, we have to be the leader. And I love this so much. To get what you want, other people need to become successful because of you. So it ain't all about you. So just because I'm the leader, I'm not like, woo, fast track, walk my way down the success road, right? I gotta take care of these people. I gotta really help these people. Like, I have to really help people get through tough times and difficulties and challenges and adversity. Because if I don't, like, they're gonna quit. And like, it's 1099 sales. You know what I mean? Like, nobody has to be here. So like, if I just wanted to not show up tomorrow, like, I could just not show up. So it's really important that we're actually helping people. Because if we're not helping people and our agents, well, what happens is they just go find a new opportunity because there's probably something better out there, right? They're going to get better support. They're going to get taken care of better. It's better processes, better leads, better whatever. And it's like, we control that as the leader. So it's really important for us to realize that other people have to become successful because of us. We are not the main focus. They are. If I can help enough other people get what they want, we will get what we want. Man, if this is the video that helped you out today, I'm going to place a couple other of my videos right here for you guys to watch. It's exactly what you're going to need to see following today's video, guys. See you in the next one.